Hey guys, welcome back. Let's go do a little product review today. I have, since it came out, been a fan of Sniping Braid. The original Sniping Braid, it was made for more or less a finesse style bait, finesse style line, open water sniping, no cover. Wasn't made for deep cover, deep fishing on brush piles or under docks and things like that. It was made for open water fishing. Well, they've listened to people and they've come out with a new line of braids, four different braid diameters, and it's all about line diameter. This one has a little bit different strand count, and this one is based on, you want to base it more on the type of bait you're throwing. You know, if you're throwing a 16th ounce jig, you don't want to use 20-pound test. But if you're throwing a heavier jig, you'll want to use more diameter or a higher diameter, higher test strength braid. So I don't get anything from Matt or anybody from 3 Pound Fishing. He is a friend of mine, but I don't get anything from him, no monetary. This is simply my take on what it is. I use both style braids. I used the very first braid, the Sniping Braid that came out with, and I like a heavier diameter. I'm a big fan of heavier diameter braids. I was needing a braid for getting down into brush piles and things like that. So he came out with, this is a 20-pound, it's called Powerhouse. It's a heavier test, but a lower diameter. So you get, you can get into brush piles, fish for tree, like me, I'm big on fishing for spawning crappie on cypress trees. And I'm big for sniping around docks and things, where if a fish hits it, he's going under a dock. Sometimes you got to horse him out of there. The original Sniping Braid was not designed for that. This one is designed more around heavier cover, but it's also designed around getting the optimal diameter for the bait you're choosing. I think they have a deal now where you can buy all four together, you get a discount, and you can choose the braid that fits your style of fishing better. And that's what you're looking for. That's the perfect style. That's the perfect kind of, and to be able to purchase all four and then choose your braid, and then from then on you'll be able to buy specifically your type of braid. That's an awesome deal. I don't know the price on that. You have to check it out. I will put a link to his website in the account just in case you want to check this stuff out. But this is my favorite, the 20-pound test. It's got a low diameter, but it's got a good breaking strength. And what they do is they achieve to be 20-pound test to get the best 20 pounds, but the lowest diameter they can get to reach the straight line breaking test. And I know some people are gonna say, well, I took the original and it broke at 5 pounds. It wasn't made for the heavy cover. It was made for open water sniping, open water fishing, but this one a little bit different. You can use a little bit heavier pound test and fish that heavier cover. You use the diameter, there's 4 different ones, based on the bait you're using and the cover you're using. So that's what I'm saying. You get to, it's kind of like, you don't pick a hair jig for every situation. You don't pick a roadrunner for every situation. There are different baits you choose for every situation. Therefore, you choose different line. And it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. So I still use some of the older braid, the very original, and then they improved it. They did some stuff with the color type stuff, but with this new line, I've actually got all 4. And what I've done is I've found the one that fits my style of fishing, which is the Powerhouse. It's 20-pound test, smaller diameter, but it's 20-pound test. So it's perfect for my style of fishing. And that's what you need to do. And hey, check it out. If you might get into that deal and buy all 4 and choose your style that fits best for you, and then bam, you'll be able to order that from then on. But you'll still have the other ones if you want to try them out and give them a test. So I suggest, and if you're happy with your braid, by all means stick with it. If you're happy with your line, by all means stick with it. But if you're looking for something, or if you're missing something in your fishing, or you're saying this braid's too heavy of a diameter, or this braid it breaks too easy, try out their deal where you get all 4 and find the one that fits your style of fishing better, because it's all based on line diameter. Line diameter creates what's the best. If you're using a tiny jig and you're using heavy diameter like this Powerhouse, that's not going to fit. It might not fit your style. Me, I only have a couple of styles of crappie fishing. I'm not multifaceted in the way some of the other people are. So I know that I use the original for my open water sniping type deal because it's smooth, it's very tiny diameter, it casts good, you can cast a Roadrunner. But I know when I'm vertical jigging, I like the Powerhouse because I know what I'm doing. But guys, check it out. Hope you enjoy it. I think you'll like it. And if you don't, or if you're happy with your own line, by all means, stay with your own line. But it may be something you want to try out. Trust me, I don't get a dime from this. I bought this just like everybody else does. Yeah, he's my friend, but he don't cut me no deal. I still buy it because I want to be able to give it. And the reason I do that, is I want to be able to give an honest review and not feel guilty because somebody give me something. I want to be able to give an honest review. I don't have to feel guilty about giving you a good review or a bad review because somebody gives me some money or gives me free product. I buy this just like the rest of us do. So I can give an honest review and tell you what I like or don't like about it. But guys, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and you know it, you must hit that bell.